Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be doing a complete guide for the Grom challenge, which is coming into the game on Wednesday. So on the 22nd, this challenge will be in game, and you get you need to get 9 wins to unlock the brawler. You get 3 losses, and then even if you lose, it costs 1 gem to get a retry, and I believe you get 3 retries. So I feel like this challenge is going to be pretty easy, but I'll give you guys the best tips, the best compositions, and all of that good stuff. So before we jump into today's video, make sure you're using the credit code in the shop. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Alright guys, so going into the first set, it is a bounty hideout. So this map doesn't really have a lot of grass and quite wide open, so I don't think there's really a lot of brawlers you can go inside of this map. But the number 1 comp, in my opinion, is going to be Piper, Leon, and Nannies. So of course, in the first stages, you should always pick those comfort brawlers, and I feel like in this challenge, even more so than others, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of people playing it, and hence probably a lot of noobs in the first round. I don't like to really say that because obviously every single round can be quite challenging for some people, but I just feel like the brawlers that people are going to be going are probably going to be more tanky options. But I've recommended the Piper, Leon, and Nanny. Leon's going to be good against literally everything. You probably play him down the right hand side with his gadget behind the wall. You can obviously try and feed off his super. Once you get the super, you can be basically really aggressive against those sharp shooters. And just again, Leon's good against everything. He's assassin brawler, but also decent at range, so that's why I put him in there. So next up, Piper. So Piper can either go down a lane or a mid. Piper's just really good because of a gadget inside a bounty, and also just really good if you use the snappy sniping. Can be good against tanks, and just you literally need 1 wall break down either side to literally break open the entirety of that wall. So for example, down the left hand side, you just need 1 super, removes all the grass and that wall. So literally 2 Piper supers can open up the whole middle, so then you can really excel with those long range brawlers like Nanny. So Nanny's just amazing inside a bounty right now, especially with a return to sender and just her super being able to one-shot so many different brawlers. So in terms of gears as well, guys, I feel like it's actually personal preference in terms of whether you want to go with speed or damage. I recommend speed and shield on Leon at all times. And then with Piper and Nanny, I feel like the sharpshooters actually get a little bit more value out of damage gear, because they'll do a lot of damage themselves, and obviously multiplying that by whatever it is, you're going to do a lot of damage. So Piper and Nanny, I would actually just recommend going probably damage in my opinion, but you can run speed with that, but shield on all of them for sure. So next up with the other best picks as well, I did pick a Tick. Tick can be decent down the right hand side, but again might be a little bit scary of the aggro brawlers in the first rounds. You're probably going to face quite a few of them, so Tick might not be the best option, but it can be really annoying and can basically 1v3 if there's no wall destruction on the map. Piper just really good as well, as you can see by the comp as well. Byron going to be really good against most things. It's going to be good against tanks, going to be good against those long range brawlers. So other good picks as well, again if you're scared of those tankier brawlers, Bell's going to be a really good option, going to be good against sharpshooters and just insane against tanks. So you can put a Bell into your composition, you should be doing pretty well. Same with Jean. Going to be good against everything. I put a few other brawlers as well, Meg, Mortis, and Buzz. They're not really the best options really, but I can't really think of many other ones. They're just going to be good against most things. So that's going to be map number 1. Let's hop into map number 2. Okay guys, so now moving on to set number 2, we have Heist Bridge 2 Fast. So a really nice map in my opinion. You got 3 lanes, and obviously you're going to be sending 1 brawler down each lane, and that would determine which gears you use. So I'll go into that in a little bit. So the best combination in my opinion is going to be Bell, Piper, and Meg, which there are going to be a few other options we'll talk about in a bit, but so for the best combination, Bell, Piper, Meg, you've got Meg, who's going to be insane with his speed and shield gear, especially down the lane, are going to be really good. So the best way to play Meg, of course not many people actually have Meg because she's a legendary, but if you do have Meg available, she's going to be absolutely insane. So you might think, well, she's low HP, she does get countered a little bit by like Nanny and Piper, but if you get that first super, you're just going to be able to have so much pressure on the map, and not a lot of brawlers are going to be able to take Meg down. So you just need that first super, and then you're going to be able to chain, and that's basically like a free lane. There's not many brawlers that can beat Meg. Meg absolutely insane on this map. And also with recent changes, I believe that gears were actually added to Meg's mech, so that just makes Meg even stronger. So you can actually have a shield on Meg's mech, and you can have speed on it. It's actually insane, and damage as well. So yeah, just personal preference in terms of it. So you could actually use like all 3 of those gears because damage as well, once that mech goes below that 50%, it's going to do even more damage. So yeah, you can kind of play around with things. Meg's going to be insane down anywhere on this map. So next up, Piper. Piper again just gonna be absolutely insane on Heist, especially if you use snappy sniping and the homemade recipe gadget, I think it's called. But basically, going to be beating most lanes here, especially if you go, well, you can go lane or you can go middle. Again, it's just personal preference. But I just feel like Piper's just absolutely insane. And not many brawlers that are going to actually beat her in a 1v1s. And again, Bella as well, going to be absolutely insane. And especially if you win your lane, and you just keep shooting that safe, it's just going to shoot it safe and ricochet onto other brawlers. And then you have your super if you're facing off against tanks, and it's just really safe pick to pick Belle, which is just absolutely insane. So now going on to other picks, you've got the likes of Nani as well. I feel like Nani is a high skill cap brawler, obviously going to be really good against sharpshooters, but might struggle against those more aggressive brawlers. So I put Nani is like the 4th best pick, but she's obviously still insane on this map. Byron as well, going to be really, really good, especially using the damage gear. If you go below that 50%, you're going to be healing up your teammates even more and dealing obviously more damage to the enemies even more so as well. And he's just really good if you put him in the middle. You can heal up both sides and help them win their lanes as well. So yeah, Byron going to be a really steady pick. Spike going to be good because it especially counters those gadget brawlers and sniper brawlers. The ones to think about, like Meg. Meg's just going to really struggle against Spike, and same the likes of Piper as well are going to be pushed back by that Spike gadget with the cactus. So other good picks as well, you've got the likes of Colt. So Colt's a bit more of a risky pick, high skill cap brawler, but once he wins his lane and just unloads onto the safe, he's going to deal so much damage. So Colt can be risky but also really good if played correctly. B I put in there because it can be a good counter to tanks. Again, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of people playing, so maybe you're not going to be facing off against the best composition, so you've got to be aware of those tanks. That's what a lot of people tend to go lower down, and what I've played like a bunch of challenges on my mini accounts. I just feel people just love going like the likes of like Jackie, Bull, so B going to be a really good option there. As long as you're holding your lane and just trying to help out defend, she can be a good option. But going to be actually an underrated pick as well. You've got his mines to lock down a lane, and then Pam as well going to be pretty decent. So that's going to be set number 2. Let's hop into set number 3. Alright guys, so now moving on to set number 3, we have Gem Grab Gem Force. So for this one, I feel like there's a couple of brawlers that you must go near enough every single time. So if you're looking for a mid brawler, I feel like Jean is the best one by far at the moment inside of Gem Grab, especially with that speed gear. He's just able to, well, obviously with his super, he's able to hook people just way easier. He's able to change the game a lot easier. Those pulls can be really, really strong with that speed gear. So Jean's going to be like the most solid one. He's good against pretty much everything. Just one of those brawlers which you can always rely on. So yeah, I've gone for Jean in the middle using the speed and shield gear. So next up, Rosa. I feel like Rosa is probably the brawler that a lot of people are going to be using on this map, and probably the number 1 pick in my opinion for this map. The main reason for this is because of the speed gear. Lots of bushes on this map. This speed gear combined with her gadget as well, it's just basically a free kill every single time. And then once she gets her super, she's able to cycle just so easily. It's going to be really hard to take down a Rosa on this map. And next up with the combination, I've gone with a Sandy. So Sandy just combines really well with a Rosa. If you guys rewind back to the old meta, well, not too long ago really, where it used to be Max, Sandy, Rosa on so many different maps, it's kind of like this feeling. So Sandy just going to synergize really well with Rosa and Jean as well. And Sandy, even though got a nerf quite recently to his the amount of hits it takes to get his super, it's still really, really strong. Especially in those 1v1 engagements. It's just so hard to take him down when he's using that speed gear. So yeah, it's going to be the number 1 comp in my opinion. Next up as the best comp, I've gone for like a Tara and a Rico instead of Sandy and Rosa. Tara is just going to be really insane with a speed gear, and a lot of people are going to be going tanks, and Tara's always been good on Gem 4. And just a super, being able to push up, and especially if you're getting that mid grass with a super, there's basically nothing that can take Tara out in that position. Rico just going to be really good, especially at locking down a single lane. So other good picks as well. If you're not comfortable with Jean in the middle, I've gone for like a Poco. So you can kind of go like a hybrid. I feel like you could just go like Poco Rosa and then just go like another third brawler. Honestly, you don't really need to go another tank. You can if you want, but you could just easily go like a Tara, for example, or like an Ems or like a Leon, or even a Lola or a Meg. So I feel like there's a lot of different options you can go if you're not really comfortable with Poco and Rosa, or Jean and Rosa, which I feel like everyone's comfortable with Rosa. So yeah, number 1 pick, go that Rosa, and then you can kind of switch off, well, switch around the other things as well. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. So a little bit of an early video in terms of the challenge, but I thought I'd get it out nice and early so you guys can practice with the brawlers you want. I feel like, again, this challenge isn't going to be too much of a sweat. You've got 3 retries as well, which only cost a gem, so I feel like you've basically got 6 lives for this one. And I felt like they've done this differently to Egor last time. I think I remember back last time where Egor was released, it was a free brawler and it literally broke Brawl Stars. So I felt like they've done a challenge which is pretty easy. Most people should be able to get this one, especially with his combinations. And as long as you play in a team as well, you guys should be picking up that dub. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.